Welcome to the very mysterious theatrical. And introduce. It's the pack. This expectations are sky high for this fight. And there's the bell for round one. We're trying to relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. Back and forth they go. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectations from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
That counter punch caught him clean. How about that time counter shot? This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
There's a counter shot. Nice counter shot. That jab won't score. Knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Linares in that last round. The game plan does not seem to... Oh, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Counter punches have to hurt. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Well done with that counter shot. Nope, that jab not going to score. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter shot. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Linares in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. On to the third. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
misses with the straight left. Nice counter. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Punch, counter punch. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. The Venezuelan is rocked. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Good counter punching. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. Here we go to the fourth round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Good counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Pacquiao is rocked.
Beautiful, sneaky shot to take his legs away from...
And Manny goes down.
Oh, no, come on, get up. Get up, it can't be over. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
That but ever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Time for the fifth round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Nope, that hook won't score. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
The straight right just misses. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They exchange punches. perfect counter shot. Straight right, just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That hook is parried away. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. That was almost... On to the 6th round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
The stamina is off the charts. And he misses with that straight left. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Beautiful counter punch. Incredible work rate. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Beautiful counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao. And there's the bell to start round 7. How much is left in their tank after last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
A perfect counter lands. That counter shot lands. Nice exchange here from both men. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. A swing and a miss with the left hook. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And he scores with the counter. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Manny Pacquiao. 8th round. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheat...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Jorge Linares is in some serious trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Seeing cobwebs now. And right back into the fray.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Through the straight left, but it won't score. Good defense there to stop that hook. They blocked the left there. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. We knew it was going to be close, but that's as close as it gets. It is a draw. No winners and no losers here.
What a fight. What a battle. I'm exhausted watching it myself. And you know what? I'm happy it's a draw because nobody deserved to lose.